Hi gang, sorry it's been so long, but I have had all kinds of stuff going on. The power cable to my laptop decided to die on me, so of course, the power on my laptop had to run out after a while, and I just wasn't able to make any videos, because my laptop is basically the only computer I've got. So on top of that, I am working on new pages for my webcomic, which you should all be reading, by the way, link in the crotch bar. So, yeah, the crew of the spaceship, the White Knight, Kinira's crew, they're all going to this new planet, which I've had to build basically from scratch. New like animal life forms, new terrain, new plants, everything. I've had to build it all. So, that's taken up a lot of my time. Plus, I'm doing a lot of martial arts these days. I need the exercise. So, all in all, I have just had very little time. Now, that said, speaking of martial arts class, I have been noticing a difference in my performance while I'm on these ADHD meds. You see, stretching has become so much easier. One thing that I've never been able to do really is touch my toes. It's like no matter how I bend over, I'm just not flexible enough. The backs of my legs, protest. They're like, we will rip long before you get down there. So, that's not true anymore. And part of it is that, well, you wouldn't think it because it's called attention deficit disorder. But anything that can focus my attention, if anything can, it's pain. Pain is so hard to ignore when you have ADHD. You just can't bloody do it, And so when you're stretching, let's face it, stretches are not exactly comfortable. They kind of hurt more than a little, right? So I always found it rather difficult to stretch. I'd get to a certain point, I'd be like, ow, hurts too much, ow, hurts too much, while other people are just, fighting their way through it. I don't know, maybe they lean back and think of England or something, but for whatever reason, they're able to distract themselves from how much it hurts, concentrate on their breathing, perhaps, right? And I find on these meds, I'm able to do that. I'm able to distract myself enough to stretch a little bit further than I would have before, and to get a lot more out of it. There's this one stretch we do. We put our feet out in front of us, right? Ankles together, and you just lean forward and stretch as hard as you can. For the first time ever, I was not only able to touch my toes, but wrap my fingers around the tops of them and pull myself even further down. Now, granted, it hurt like a mofo, to say the least, but at the same time, I was concentrating on my breathing, and it was not overwhelming. I could redirect my attention, which before I could not do. Okay, so I'm becoming more limber. I'm getting a lot more done at martial arts class. It's been pretty good for me. So there's that. I'm also on a slightly higher dose. Now, I don't know if they've changed my dose of the experimental meds. Hell, for all I know, I'm still in the placebo group, or was ever in the placebo group. I don't know if I am. But I do know that I'm taking Vyvanse along with it. You see, the meds are a supplement. That's the thing. The medications they're experimenting with are a supplement. And that's what might be the control. I might be taking a placebo of those. But I am for sure on Vyvanse, an already established ADHD med. So they've taken that and they moved me from 40 milligrams to 50 on the Vyvanse. But I still have no idea about the experimental medication. So yeah, that's about where things stand right now. And I will do my best to make, another rabid and screaming atheism video, which is what my channel is really dedicated to. I'll do my best to make one the next couple of days, but I really do have to bust my butt on the comic, which, again, you should all be reading. Link in the crotch bar. So, yeah, I will catch you evil geniuses later.